Imagine blinking your eyes, and in a single microsecond, every single human simply vanishes. All 8 billion of us. Poof. Gone in an instant. No warning, no siren, no loud noise, and no bodies left behind. Just a quiet, empty planet, suddenly stripped of its dominant species. We often like to think of human civilization as permanent and invincible. We've paved highways, built glass skyscrapers, created nuclear reactors, and launched thousands of satellites into orbit. But the reality is, our entire global infrastructure requires constant, uninterrupted human maintenance. So what actually happens to the Earth when nobody is left to press the buttons? Let me walk you through the precise timeline of an Earth without humans. From the first few seconds to 10,000 years into the future, within the first 60 seconds, immediate chaos erupts across every road and highway on Earth. Millions of cars traveling at high speed suddenly lose their drivers. Vehicles drift off roads, crash into guardrails, or collide head-on with other driverless cars. Massive multi-car pileups clog bridges, city intersections, and tunnels worldwide. Up in the air, thousands of commercial airplanes are cruising at high altitudes. Autopilot systems will keep them level and on course for a few hours. But as fuel tanks run empty, flight computers fail, and planes begin to glide down and crash into forests, oceans, and cities. On the ground, high-speed passenger trains without automated deadman switches barrel down tracks. They continue at top speed until hitting sharp curves or running out of fuel and momentum. Within 2 to 3 hours, the global electrical grid experiences its first domino collapse. Fossil fuel power plants relying on coal, natural gas, and oil require constant fuel feeding and human monitoring. As automated fuel supplies run dry, power plants automatically shut down one after another. Wind turbines keep spinning for a while, but without computerized grid balancing, they lock up automatically to prevent mechanical fire. Solar panels get coated in dust, soot, and fallen leaves, rapidly dropping their power output. Hydroelectric dams continue generating power the longest, but eventually silt and pressure imbalances trip automated shutdowns. By nightfall on day 1, for the first time in over a century, the dark side of planet Earth goes pitch black. Only a few isolated structures powered by automated emergency diesel generators remain lit in the dark. By day 2, a silent disaster begins underground in almost every major metropolis. Subways in cities like New York, London, Tokyo, and Paris rely on thousands of water pumps working continuously. Without electricity, those pumps stop. Groundwater instantly floods the underground tunnels. Within 36 hours, underground transit networks around the globe are entirely filled with water. By day 3, nuclear power plants around the world enter automated fail-safe mode. Automated systems insert control rods to stop nuclear fission, but nuclear cores still generate intense decay heat. Cooling pumps require backup diesel generators to keep water circulating over hot reactor rods. When backup diesel runs out after several days, cooling water boils completely away. Overheating leads to steam explosions and localized fires, releasing radiation into surrounding areas. However, atmospheric winds quickly disperse radiation worldwide, preventing a global extinction event. By week 1, tragedy strikes our domestic companions. Millions of dogs, cats, and pets trapped inside locked houses without food or water face a tragic struggle. Farm animals locked inside industrial livestock barns quickly perish as automated feeding systems stop. However, pets that manage to escape open doors and broken windows join farm animals breaking through fences. Small artificial dog breeds struggle to survive, while larger breeds form wild hunting packs. In exotic zoos, cages give out over time or animals escape damaged enclosures, introducing non-native species to local wildlife. By month 1, unchecked fires transform the human landscape. Electrical short circuits, gas line leaks, and lightning strikes ignite blazes with no firefighters to extinguish them. Entire suburban neighborhoods built primarily of wood burn completely to the ground. Industrial refineries and chemical plants vent volatile gas, igniting massive localized fires that burn for weeks. Yet, as smoke from fires slowly clears, planet Earth's atmosphere begins cleaning itself at an unprecedented rate. Global industrial carbon emissions instantly drop to absolute zero. Air quality in heavily polluted industrial cities like Beijing, Delhi, and Los Angeles clears up within weeks. Rivers and waterways clogged with industrial runoff begin filtering clean as natural sediment settles. By year 1, nature launches its full-scale reclamation of human cities. Seeds carried by wind, rain, and birds settle into tiny cracks in asphalt, sidewalks, and concrete roofs. Without street sweepers, weed killers, or lawnmowers, green shoots break apart road pavement. Rainwater, ice, and winter freeze-thaw cycles expand those cracks every season, turning roads into gravel beds. Wildlife expands into urban territory. Deer, wolves, bears, and wild boars roam main avenues. City bird populations undergo a massive shift. Pigeons dependent on human trash drop in numbers. Meanwhile, raptors like hawks, eagles, and owls nest atop empty glass skyscrapers, hunting rodents below. By year 5, indoor building interiors suffer complete structural breakdown as roofs fail. Water leaks erode drywall, wooden support beams, and ceiling tiles inside every abandoned home. Spores thrive in dark, humid conditions, covering walls in thick black mold and fungus layers. Thick moss and climbing ivy ascend building walls, covering brick facades in green blankets. By year 10, structural decay reaches heavy steel landmarks. Steel structures require constant painting and anti-rust coatings to survive outdoor elements. Without human maintenance, atmospheric moisture rapidly eats away at steel joints and bolts. Massive steel suspension bridges begin losing support cables to severe rust expansion. By year 25, thousands of low-orbiting man-made satellites begin crashing down. Without automated thruster burns to maintain orbit, atmospheric drag pulls satellites toward Earth. They burn up in upper atmosphere layers, appearing as brilliant artificial shooting stars in dark skies. By year 50, glass skyscrapers become dangerous hazard zones. Extreme heat and freezing cold break rubber window seals holding glass panes in place. High winds blow out giant glass panels, raining tons of glass onto streets below. Interior office floors flood with rain and snow, turning skyscraper insides into vertical wetlands. Small trees and bushes take root on upper office floors, growing out of broken windows. By year 75, vehicles abandoned on streets half a century ago disappear into nature. Steel car bodies rust away into hollow shells, covered completely by thick moss, vines, and topsoil. By year 100, iconic human engineering structures buckle and collapse. Major steel suspension bridges like the Golden Gate and Brooklyn Bridge collapse into rivers below. Wooden suburban houses across North America and Europe have completely rotted, collapsed, and vanished. Only reinforced concrete structures, stone masonry, and deep building foundations remain standing. Famous cities like London, Paris, and New York resemble green forested valleys filled with stone ruins. Meanwhile, ocean environments enter a golden age of biodiversity. Global commercial overfishing stops instantly the moment humans vanish. Fish stocks, whale populations, sea turtles, and coral reefs recover to prehistoric numbers. Sunken metal ships become vibrant artificial coral reefs supporting thousands of marine species. By year 200, heavy concrete dams around the world begin facing structural failure. Silt builds up behind reservoir dams for centuries until river water bursts through cracked walls. Catastrophic floods sweep down river valleys, washing away remaining downstream concrete debris. Artificial lakes empty out, returning ancient river ecosystems to their natural, original paths. By year 500, stone and concrete buildings in harsh winter climates crumble under erosion. Freeze-thaw cycles turn concrete into coarse gravel, which washes away into expanding riverbeds. Rainforests fully swallow up cities built in tropical regions like Miami, Rio, and Singapore. Desert sands bury arid cities like Dubai, Las Vegas, and Cairo under deep sand dunes. By year 1000, almost every visible trace of modern human civilization is erased or buried. Asphalt highways have transformed into thick topsoil covered in tall hardwood oak and pine forests. Modern glass and steel skyscrapers are unrecognizable green mounds of earth covering stone rubble. By year 5000, even nuclear waste sites have decayed back to safe background radiation levels. Radioactive isotopes like cesium and strontium have completely decayed into harmless elements. Only highly durable materials like gold coins, bronze statues, and stainless steel tools survive intact underground. By year 10,000, hypothetical alien explorers visiting Earth would find a pristine wilderness planet. From orbit, Earth would look like an untouched paradise of green continents and crystal blue oceans. Only massive stone monuments like the Pyramids of Giza, Mount Rushmore, and massive concrete foundations endure. Geologically, human presence leaves behind a paper-thin rock layer containing synthetic plastics and refined metals. Millions of light-years away in deep space, our radio and television broadcasts continue traveling through space. Long after our buildings have turned to dust, early TV shows and radio signals remain our only active footprint. This thought experiment reveals a humbling, profound truth about our home planet. We often worry about saving the Earth as if the planet itself is fragile. But Earth has survived asteroid impacts, supervolcanoes, ice ages, and mass extinctions for 4 billion years. Earth doesn't need humans to survive. We need Earth to survive. Our cities, power grids, and highways are just a temporary surface layer on an ancient, resilient world. In just a few short centuries without us, nature reclaims every inch of territory we took from it. Forests regrow, rivers clear up, animal populations bloom, and the sky returns to pure blue. So the next time you walk down a busy city street surrounded by concrete and steel, remember how quickly nature is waiting right under the pavement, ready to take it all back. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like the video and subscribe for more deep science explainers. Drop a comment below telling us which human monument you think would survive the longest.